A special guest, Rabbi Shmuley Boteach. Also with me, Pat Lalama, correspondent investigation discovery. Rabbi, again, thank you for being with us. Pat, response.
Well, with all due respect to the rabbi, it's easy to portray these executives, the AEG giants, as these snakes and leeches. But at the same time, why are we not talking about personal responsibility? I'm a Jackson fan too, but we have to stop and think. This man essentially killed himself, and he orchestrated his life so that he could have all the drugs he wanted and be in control. He wanted this particular tour to set his legacy. He was not going to stop. And in the end, it was up to him. Yeah, I like to take the moral road too. People tried to stop Elvis. People tried to stop Marilyn. People are still trying to stop Lindsay Lohan. But it's up to that individual, and it was he, in fact, who killed himself in the end.
With all due respect, Pat, that's like saying the NFL bears no moral responsibility for things like concussions. The moment you know that people are destroying their lives and their careers, you have a moral, perhaps even a legal responsibility to take action. Michael worked by finding facilitators for his self-destructive habits. Now, once you can't help an addict like Michael, you have a choice. You can either force him into getting help, and if he refuses to, because it's still a free country, then you have a moral responsibility to stop being a facilitator, to stop giving him the money, the power, the clout, and the access to these drugs that are killing him.
Question. You were extremely close to Michael Jackson. You had to know that he was using drugs. You had to. His family had to know. So whose responsibility? Does that mean somehow it's your fault or his family's fault? At least you weren't sucking him dry financially like his family was. So
Exactly.
What, should we put everybody in jail that was using Michael Jackson?
Exactly.
Should we start with his father? I mean, how does that work?
Nancy, I've been criticized for walking away from my friendship, my very close friendship with Michael, who I miss till today, because I could not help him. You can't stand by and watch a man drive his life off a cliff. You can't give him the keys. And if you can't help him, then you got to not give him gasoline and at least try to stop being a facilitator. Now, there were facilitators. I said on your sister network on CNN, I think in March 2004, that Michael had a few years left to live and he would die. And the next day I was savagely attacked by his publicist, by his family. And I said it on purpose to tell them that they would be held responsible. The people around him would be held responsible the moment he died and orphaned his children. To say that none of them today bear any responsibility when they saw him gaunt, emaciated, no REM sleep. I mean, when I hear that the jury was clapping for Ortega.
Stop.
Nancy,
Hold on,
can I just say, why would